David here tonight with my entry into Brandon Von D's The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly contest. This is my first contest entry outside of North America. Actually, no, the second one. I did enter a contest in England, but this is my first contest for a VC member in Australia. So Brandon's hit 100 subs, and to celebrate, he's hosting a contest in which he wants us to share the good, the bad, and the ugly. First is the good, and Brandon is looking for one of your prized possessions in your collection. It could be one that you maybe paid the most money for, or it could be a promo edition that you have. I'm going to go with Jet, and that is their first album, Get Born. And this is one that I picked up when I was early into my vinyl collecting. It hadn't been reissued yet, so I paid a pretty penny for it. But it's just one that I had to have in my collection. I got it off of Discogs, and still have the hype sticker. This is one of those bands that when I heard them, I immediately liked what I heard. This came out in 2003, about the same time that Apple was launching its iTunes store, and I can remember hearing "Are You Gonna Be My Girl" in the commercials for the iTunes. So heard it, fell in love with the song, and had to have the album. The second one I'm going to show you is a 45. I don't have a lot of 45s or 7-inch singles, but this is one that I had to have. This is Radiohead's Burn the Witch with the B-side Spectre. Really like the song Spectre, so recently ordered it off Discogs, and again, paid a pretty penny for it, but I'm happy I have it in my collection. Next was to share something that you consider bad, and that could be something that has a crack in it, that's been mislabeled, just a warped album, something that doesn't play very well. For me, that's going to be Bob Dylan's Nashville Skyline. This is an album that I didn't intend on buying. I thought I was buying Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits. I bought it at Half Price Books. Didn't bother pulling out the album to see what was in it, and when I got home, I had the jacket to Janis Joplin's Greatest Hits and the album Bob Dylan, Nashville Skyline. It's a good album. I liked the album. Not what I was intended on purchasing. I don't have a jacket for it, so I just have it in the cover, and just put in this, just I don't know, have something to show. So, if anyone in the VC has an extra jacket for Nashville Skyline and doesn't care to part with it, let me know. The next one I want to show you is George Harrison, All Things Must Pass. You may recall, for those of you that follow my channel, this is the album that I won on eBay after bidding against my friend. This is an original pressing. Again, the story is that I was bidding on this, and my friend was bidding on it for me, and we didn't know that we were bidding against one another. He won the auction. He sold me the record for what he paid for it in the end, and happy to have this in my collection. When I got it and went to play the third disc, it was warped a little bit. You can see the needle just kind of bouncing as it spins. I have since picked up the reissue. I just couldn't part with this because of the memories tied to it and the funny story. And the last part of the challenge was the ugly, and that could be an album cover that's beat up pretty bad, has some bad ring wear, maybe the corners and stuff are banged up, or someone's written their name on it, or it could be just a cheesy album cover in general. I'm going the cheesy album cover route, and this is John Mayer's To Search for Everything. And this is just a cheesy album cover. I mean, what's going on here? I mean, you got the mandalas. He's got something going on around his head. It looks like a tape measure. I don't know. It's a decent album, but just, this artwork is just really lame. Well, that's going to do it for my entry. Brandon, congrats on your 100 subs. I hit the 100 subs here recently, and it's definitely a milestone to hit. For those of you that aren't familiar with Brandon's channel, I'll post a link down below. Go check him out. He's really into the heavier rock and metal music. Not my cup of tea, but hey, to each his own. Hope that's going to do it for this video. Until next time, take care, and thanks.